Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to another edition of Greg and Lucky's Happy Hour, the 21st episode.
Whenever I run, especially if you do long distances, your mind, anything to get your mind off the actual physical feat of running, you start to. I now know my 7 times table very well because I know that if I've hit 21, I've done 3 times 7. Because sometimes I'm just like anything to just like when I get to 7, I'm like, okay, I got 2 more 7s to do. So that's how I see it. I'm like, okay, so we're halfway to 42.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
that's how sorry. Just like
I was thinking more about 21st.
Oh yes. Where did you have yours? Did you have yours in Joburg?
No, I had mine at university in Grahamstown.
Now Greg is not a big party, like a big birthday party person. So you love a party.
But one of my good friends, Brett, his birthday is on the 23rd and my birthday is on the 25th.
Yeah.
So we combined it. So I felt like it was more his party, but it was our party.
Yes,
so it was still cool.
Oh, okay, cool. And did you have the speeches or not?
No.
Your parents weren't there?
No.
So it was a varsity.
Our parents contributed some cash to the Joel, and we had a huge house party.
Ooh. And also when you had varsity and everything cost 7 rand or like 10 rand a beer.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the vodka that sounds like some Russian guy.
Yeah.
Like a Vlodatsky vodka, which is like 30 rand. And you're like, yeah, that's the stuff.
Like if you had to Google it now, you'd be like, you wouldn't find it on any company. It's not part of SAB.
Percentage
it's not part
of blindness.
Side effects made death. This death. Yeah.
So it's our sweet 21st episode.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
But talk about 21st. A friend of mine had his 21st. And his mates, so his parents came. It was at a venue. It was all really nice and lovely. We've spoken about wedding speeches, but 21st speeches, they can be brutal.
21st speeches are brutal. They are hectic. It's a big milestone for South Africans. Like, you get the key, you're a man or a woman now and, go and live your life. Like a lot of people get their inheritance at this age, at 21. Yeah, well, not
you
anyone.
are not by any way nearly adult enough to be dealing with inheritance at 21.
Talking about this, so Bianca and I had to sign wills. So it's the first will. It was a nightmare. It was really like stressful.
Joyous.
We had to choose.
Thinking about death.
No. It's even worse. If Bianca dies, who gets? Okay, so Bianca gives me her money for me to look after Diego.
Yeah.
If Bianca and Diego dies, I get the money. But if Bianca, Diego, and I die, who gets the money? Now I'm like, why are we thinking about this?
I don't care. Really.
Why are we thinking about this? It's crazy, bro. And it's like to do wills. It was so like, it was very like, I was like, I didn't enjoy doing that.
Yeah,
dude.
But it's something that you have to do.
You have to do. Yeah.
A friend of mine's brother,
and especially in Rona times,
passed away early, and he didn't have a will. So he passed away like in his late 20s. Didn't have a will, and he said it was a nightmare.
Oh man, that's
so. If you get hold of Greg's will service, we'll sort out your estate and other business.
Oh man! Oh god!
Welcome to the podcast. A lot coming up. We've got somebody who is going to be our first participant in the shit tank.
Yes. Now, listen, you can get a hold of us on our phone, 084-442-4545. And I had a bit of a pause there. Actually, I was like, is it 2 or something? But that's how you communicate with us. That's how you get in touch with us. This is how our space and, other than liking, subscribing, telling your friends about it,
commenting on YouTube.
That's how you get in touch. Our portal connection.
And we check that phone maybe twice a week. So, I mean, that's at least better than my mother and her phone.
Yeah.
Jeez, my mom's bad with her phone.
My mom as well.
My sisters are a little bit more on the paranoid side. So they couldn't get hold of either of my parents. So they started panicking. They phoned the home phone, my dad's phone, and my mom's phone. And they were like, maybe we should go over there.
Yeah.
I was like, they're probably gardening or something. Like they just have no idea that the technology is around.
But that's the thing. Is like I phoned my neighbor the other day. I needed to borrow something from him, and he missed the call. So I go into missed call. So then I saw him an hour later, and I said, "Oh, sorry, Rob, can I actually borrow this thing?" He gave it to me, but now he's checked his phone since then. I'm assuming because it's
No,
the day later.
surely not. I know that your neighbor is also on the other side of 50.
Yes, but then the thing is, what I'm saying is like he got the message. If he's gotten the message, he's looked at it. He's gone. Okay, now I'm just not gonna call Lucky.
No,
Because the thing is old people they don't rely on technology.
Yeah.
We are like,
where's my crutch?
yeah, like we're so like they just live and enjoy their lives. That's
And they're like,
it's-
I'll get to it.
yeah. It's not. It's if he really needed me, he'll come over.
Simpler times.
Yeah, such simpler
Simpler
times. Yeah.
Simpler times. So we've got that coming up. Some of the regulars, a game changer that's very similar to a game changer we've had.
Yes, it's kind of an update to your game changer because you told me
More
about
like a
yours.
game update.
Yes, a game. There we go, a game update. Then I want to chat about. It's been a few. It's been I almost said a few months, but it feels like it. But it's been a few weeks now since haven't done the Gregory and Lucky show, and I am still looking for a job. So I'm going to run through some things that I think I can do that are nowhere to what I used to do. So the two occupations that I used to do is radio and advertising.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Change up the game.
change up the game, maybe.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see maybe if I could do them, and then you're going to say yes or no, and then also if you
The Renaissance man is gone nowadays. You know?
what the fuck does that mean?
The Renaissance man is the man that would dabble in a bit of everything.
Oh,
You know, he would be a scientist, an artist,
yeah.
a sculptor.
I don't know why I said that. I'm busy. Oh,
Yeah, you know,
yes.
so
yes.
so you could become a little bit of a Renaissance man. You a little jack of all trades.
Yes, master of none. people always say that first, but they never
They forgot the last bit about being a master of none.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any reasons to feel happy?
Yeah, listen, I'm just happy to be doing the podcast. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking about it. I was cutting it last week and I was laughing.
It
and
is
I know
fun.
you shouldn't laugh at your own stuff because that's weird, you know.
At least we think we're funny.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, and I was laughing at my wife's like, what are you laughing? I was like, oh no, I'm busy cutting the podcast.
Just
She's
this
like,
thing on YouTube. There are these two oaks.
But I had a cool experience yesterday, and I thought I should tell you.
Okay.
I had to take some cutlery back because I was doing I'm doing a photo shoot to try and get work, whatever.
Okay.
Trying to do a photo shoot, and I take these knives and forks back, and
Is that what you were borrowing from your neighbor?
no, from a different person.
Okay, I was just wondering if you didn't have knives and forks, but okay.
It's really tough
We'll
out
talk
there.
about it.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
So I take it back to Eagle Canyon, and as I get to this house, beautiful, like huge mansion, whatever, I park.
Eagle Canyon is not like Hitler's lair. It's a big estate. If
Yeah.
you've never heard of it, it's like just
Yeah.
a fancy, nice estate.
And there's already a delivery man, but it's a dude, young, 25-year-old, like he looks like he's quite a good-looking brother, drives a GT 6 or 7,
And he's the delivery guy.
Yeah, he's delivering like wine. Like he looks like he
okay.
does like specific like deliveries, like for for rich people.
Like he owns the bottle store cut type of thing.
Yeah, and he's wearing his mask, so I can't see really his face. I get out the car, and now the lady comes out and she sees the delivery guy. She's like, "Oh yeah," she's like Bulgarian accent, like, "Oh yes, my husband is coming now. Just hold on for the." And then she sees me. She's like, "Oh, Lucky, how? Thank you." And I'm like, "Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I had kept it for this long. The shoot just took longer than I expected." And then the guy turns and he's like, "Oh, I know that accent. It's either Greg or it's Lucky. Which one is it?" I was like, "It's Lucky, dog. Come on. Like, have you guys not seen photos of us? Like, what year is it?"
How many black
Gregs.
Gregs and how many
White
white
Luckies do you know? Yeah. But he's like,
Actually, I know a couple black Gregs.
yeah. And then he turned, he's like, I miss you guys, man. Like, it's not the same. And I was like, thank you, dog. I miss us too. Like, so that's my reason to feel happy. So
Okay,
that was
good.
quite nice.
Oh,
It was
that's
quite
nice.
nice. Yeah, yeah.
Glad the stranger man who's got his life together knows us.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
cool.
What about you?
I've been wanting to do this for a while. Go on a hike.
Oh.
Now my fiance is so against it. She's like, you will never get me off this couch. So it's my sister's birthday, and she took some leave off work.
Okay.
And obviously, I don't really work Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
So we went for a big hike.
Let me just check my diary. Yeah, it's open.
Totally
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
And we went for a 10K hike at Henops River. If you're in Joburg, it's about 45 minutes away from Joburg.
Sorry, which is a northeast, west, or south?
It's like by Machalis.
Okay.
So it's by.
Okay,
it's
sorry,
like,
I
it's like
always
15 minutes from Hartbeespoort down.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And it was really cool, really awesome. Like lekker to get out there. So, and like I'm not a nature person or a hiker or anything.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that maybe I'll try and do once a month.
Did you? Please tell me you're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And like hiking boots.
No. I was just wearing nice tackies.
Yeah.
But I've decided I might buy myself hiking boots if I make this a regular.
There we go. So I will say this about hiking. I went to, Botanical Gardens. So Walter Sisulu Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
And we went for a walk with Diego, and it
More
was
picnicky than hiking.
Yeah, more picnicky than hiking, but there's a hiking trail through there.
Okay.
And now the thing is, anyone that knows running, if you do trail running, you can those trail runs, you can hike those trail runs.
Yes.
And I've been looking for some, and then I saw this one, and I'm also.
Do you want to do a trail run?
Yeah.
A friend of mine wants to try get me into trail running, and I thought,
can I tell you something about trail running? If you run 21 kilometers on the road.
See, no, but this is
No.
You run for so long.
No.
Like, what do you do with your? No wonder you have to distract yourself.
No, I want to explain to you that if you run 21 kilometers
on the road,
yeah, it takes you 2.5 hours, 2 hours, whatever. If you run a trail run and it's 21, it feels like a 30. So I just want to say, whatever distance you're doing, if you're doing a 5, it's actually a 10.
Yeah, make it shorter.
Yeah, make it shorter. So
because there's elevation as well.
Yeah, you're literally climbing. Like it's climbs, then it comes down, and it's like, So you watch out. Like some folks who do trail running, every 4th or 5th one you break an ankle. It's hectic stuff, but it's really fun. So 5 kilometers. So if you do a trail run,
you're really not selling me.
No, but I think we should do one. Let's do a trail.
We'll find out a trail run.
Yeah, but I would love to do because this is what I was saying. Just to get out and being outside and away from the tech and the it's nice, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what's so good.
It's so nice.
Phone on airplane mode because I wanted to take a picture.
Yeah, of course you don't want to miss the great moments. Yeah.
One for the gram.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
it was really good. We always want to know if you have a reason to feel happy. That's pretty much the reason we do this podcast. Is just to make you feel a little bit happier because the world. Whew.
It's up and downs and whatever, but please do send us messages if you do feel happy, or comment on the podcast and tell us why you're happy this week. That'd be great.
What is your reason for feeling happy? Let's get into the 21st episode of the Happy Hour. The game can be changed with an update.
Yes, it can actually be changed. So we've taken a game changer, now we're updating it by giving it that game changer even better.
The Walkman was a game changer because you could take your music with you, and then it became the CDJ or whatever, and you could take your music with you, and then it upgraded even further, and we got MP3s on our phones and MP3 players and the iPod.
Just how people ran with CD ones, because when I do
CDs would jump as well.
They would jump. Oh,
you got one shot, one opportunity. Dude. So today's game changer is a game update.
It's a game update. So
and I just want to brag. It's an update of one of my game changers.
yes. So last time Greg showed us this thing,
a couple of times ago.
It was I would call it a pizza tray.
Pizza grate, maybe.
Yeah.
And it had holes in it so that you could warm up your pizza on it.
And I'm gonna just admit that I saw this on Verimark, and like we laugh at people that buy things at Verimark.
Oh yeah, I just go crap.
The greatest thing about Verimark ads is that the people that are in it are always idiots. They don't know how to, like, have you seen them wash dishes? Like, hey, do you struggle from washing your dishes? Yeah. It's like, do you even have hands?
What is going on? Why is your cat so hairy? Like, why is there so much hair on the carpet? Like you're disgusting. Like,
is your car dirty? Like, where did you take this car? Like it's always great.
Yeah.
But this is an update from Greg's Game Changer, and it is very similar. This is the product. There you go.
Lucky is holding a red grate covered in silicone with little holes in it.
Now, last time Greg's it was metal. So if you listen to it, you can't see it was metal, and it was also a 30 centimeter diameter circle. This one is made out of silicone instead of plastic.
Oh, so it's just got metal on the rim. In the middle, that's all silicone.
It's all silicone. It goes in the oven. It is used to heat up pizza in the oven, like you said, your one.
With the holes.
It is used to
Cover food.
cover food, and it's also used as a
strainer.
What's a strainer? That's the word. A strainer.
So it does all of those in one.
It is.
Have you done a pizza with it yet?
Yeah, I did a pizza with it.
It's great.
Amazing.
To warm up the pizza.
Dude, it's so sick. Like none of this. Oh, put it in the microwave and put a glass of water inside.
That's
How
a lie.
much?
You have been lied to.
How much time? What is going on here? This thing. We even tried chips on it, bro. Epic.
What, rewarmed chips?
No, just put chips on it instead of putting it on the
on the hard plate.
Yeah, because then
And
also the
trying
thing
it
is,
out.
I can wash this.
Yeah.
Easy wash.
Yeah.
Because then I got to get Glad paper, Glad wrap, put the paper down. It's
The baking
I'm
paper.
buying baking paper like every 3 weeks. Like, what am I?
No, I go for the dirt option.
Is it?
I put it straight on the metal.
Mad
Toughens you up.
Yeah.
So this is unexpected, but there's a baking device that this could probably also do the same thing. You could probably bake on this.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to bake cookies.
Yeah.
So when people die and they don't leave their recipes behind, I think it's the most selfish thing ever. So my grandmother's very good friend, Auntie Selma, passed away. And I think her sons have held on to the recipe.
Isn't it weird that because you add auntie, you automatically age that person.
100%.
Like if you said, "Oh, Selma passed away," I'd be like, "I'm so sorry for your loss." Oh no, Selma's 87. Okay, she had a good ending.
Yes.
Like Auntie Selma, it automatically puts you in
Auntie
the.
Selma's in her 90s. She used to live down in Durban with my gran.
Yeah.
And she made these things called pfefferkuchen.
Yes.
I've tried to Google them, and it's been a nightmare trying to find the recipe. So then I found a recipe, and I had to get a silicone mat. They said, don't cook it on the baking tray because it won't get hard properly.
Yeah.
And then on this, I think I gave you one.
We made pfefferkuchen on air.
No, we didn't. That was soot cookies. That was a different cookie.
Is that not the same cookie?
No. Anyway, you could probably use this to bake as well.
Because the thing is, you made some. Was that the cookie that you brought into a studio?
That was the Greg versus Granny Bake Off. That was a different event. That was the soot cookies. The
pfefferkuchen.
The pfefferkuchen is something else that I tried where I messed up the icing when I gave you a cookie.
Okay. But those were good though.
They were like the right soft texture.
Yeah, because
they tasted a bit Christmassy.
So if you I don't like a cookie. And the reason for that is if it's 100% hard, I don't enjoy it. But if it's hard on the outside, but moist on the inside, all right, coach, put me in, coach.
Sign me up.
I'm ready to.
take him down,
dude. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, "Oh, here's a cookie," I always go, "Bianca, test it," and then she's like, "Yeah, it's soft inside." All right. Hand out.
One of the perks of being married.
Yeah.
Wife, eat my food.
Because the other day, Bianca bought like a bag of cookies. She's like, "Oh my God, someone told me these are amazing." She ate one. She's like, "Oh, light as air, blah, blah, blah." She gave me one.
Eating gravel.
It was all hard inside and it was airy.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, we record this podcast at Lucky's house.
You can have.
There's no cookies here on this table.
Yeah.
Game changer when your friend hides his sweets from you. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that somehow you had magically changed sex.
Oh.
So if you're a woman, you will have had a shrinkage on the chest and growth in between the legs.
Wow.
You're a man, you would have had bigger growth on the chest and a disappearance between the legs.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been teenage fantasy movies made about this.
Definitely.
There's so many things where it's all the sex swap or gender swap.
Yeah.
Your wife.
My wife and I were having a conversation the other day. She says, and we're watching a movie and I paused
So what,
it.
she was once a man?
No, we're watching a movie and she says to me, she's like, if I was because I seen something on TV and then I said to her, I paused the TV and I said, if you, like, what is the one thing that you wish you could do that the opposite does so well and so effortlessly? And she said, she was like, I wish I could throw a ball around like an idiot for 2 hours and not like And I was like, an idiot? Like we throw it like a graceful, like an elegant. What are you talking about? This is a skill
and dedication.
Yeah, everyone in the complex knows when they see me. People have said this. They see me. Diego's running around. They see me. They're like, "Oh, lucky you're without your ball today." I always take my rugby ball. I'm just playing around with it like whatever. Because Diego sometimes just does stuff and I'm just standing there like an idiot. And I don't like just being on my phone all the time because then I look like the parent who is, so what I do is I then take my phone and then I throw it up and then I kick it to him. And then sometimes like I go, Diego, and then he'll play with and then he loses attention span and he goes and does something else.
Yeah.
So I like, and she's like, it's amazing to me how sometimes I'm standing with another father and then our kids are playing.
And then you two throw the ball.
And she's like, how do men you guys do it for hours? You have your beer, you sit and you pass a ball and like an hour or two will go by. You're still doing it. Like, don't you get bored? I'm like, no. Like, we're having a conversation for God's sakes.
And also I'm perfecting my skill.
Learning and perfecting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's one thing that she would want to do.
She was like,
maybe you'll mindlessly throw a ball or kick a ball around.
She's like, she doesn't understand like the joy. She doesn't get the joy of it.
So that's what she would. That's what she would do.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak for every single woman listening to the podcast right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that I think the ability to pee with free will is probably something that ladies would prefer to be able to do.
Definitely.
Because the squat can be uncomfortable. It can be terrifying because you could fall.
Yeah.
And then you land with your ass in the sand and whatever.
I did not know, and I'm going to be honest and say this. I did not know that some ladies go to the bathroom and squat. I only learned about it recently because I thought you go to the bathroom, you sit down, and then girls are like, but what happens if the toilet's... So they're like, and then the girl says, yo, we squat. And I was like, what? She's like, so you're in a bathroom and you're squatting? Now, like, you must have like
quads of killer quads.
Jeez. Like,
although I went through a bad stage of going to nightclubs. And then, I don't know, sometimes just the bodily functions would say, it's time for two, my friend. And there I would hover because most nightclub bathrooms are
nasty.
And
listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I haven't done number two at a school. Who hasn't? You know what I'm saying?
There's always a smell coming from a bathroom.
And I'm not the kind of guy, because my wife, in the company that we met, she had never gone to the bathroom at the company. And number two, I'm saying. And she was there for 4 years.
Oh man, like my place of work was as comfortable as home after a while.
Sometimes I don't even know the difference. Sometimes I'll be shooting and be like, oh, what am I doing at work? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, like I think I would say this. I will say this. If I could do something like a lady, I envy ladies that the way they can shop for hours on end. I envy you because I have a max amount. I even wrote a list the other day and I wanted to do a skit and the skit is, if you take your man shopping, ladies, if you take your man shopping, the first golden rule is make sure that he's fed. Make sure that he's fed. Because if he's fed and he's full, he will go far. Okay? That's rule number one.
Yeah.
Rule number two, keep snacks in your bag. Because eventually he will get hungry.
He sounds like a dog.
Okay? Okay?
Or a child.
Then,
well, men are like children.
Plot your route, because if you start to go, I don't know where to go, he will lose interest and want to go home. So know where you go. I'm going to go to Fushini. I'm going to go to Truworth. I'm going to go to Edgar's. I'm going to go to Woolies. And so you tell him the outline.
Yeah.
And then don't change it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You and I have spoken on the podcast before about how expectations.
Yes.
If you tell me I'm going to be there for 2 hours, I can mentally prepare for 2 hours.
Yes.
Don't take me there for 3.
Yeah.
Or don't all of a sudden spring on me, maybe we should have lunch here.
Why? Yeah. Do they have beer? at this place. Like, you know what I'm saying? So guys are all about knowing where we're going. Don't spring it on us. So that's why when you shop, like my wife knows.
With our broad sweeping generalizations.
My wife I think I've got 3.5 to 4 hour window.
Jeez, that's a long time, man.
My man, I once went with her mom. 6.5 hours later.
Surely that would be the last time you ever go to the shops with them.
The last time I lose my personality. My wife now goes, okay, cool, babe, you go do what you need to. And then sometimes her mom will come in her own car, and then she goes, leave us and go home. And then I'm like,
that's good.
With pleasure.
Yeah,
I will see you later.
I don't think I've gone shopping with my fiance for anything else other than food in ages.
Really?
We never go.
Have you ever gone fashion shopping with her?
No, we never ever do that together.
So
that is an activity that is a individual activity in our relationship.
So now the thing is, the problem with Bianca is she likes my opinion about what she wears, and sometimes I'll be like,
oh yeah, it's because your wife dresses like she's 60, so she needs a young, fresh eye to keep her finger on the pulse.
Oh God, oh God.
What do you think of this?
No.
What are we going for?
No.
Funeral?
Yeah. So is there anything that you would like to do like as a lady? Get free drinks, man. The ability to walk into a room and to be able to get a free drink.
Yeah, but I think that's ending.
You think so?
Yeah. People putting date rape drugs and things.
Yeah,
and,
yes, that is true.
And
you can't trust anymore.
And when last? Okay, look, I haven't been to a club to hit on someone in a long time.
Yeah.
But when I met my fiance, I did buy her a drink. So actually, maybe I'm lying.
Yeah. No, but I guess that was long ago. But you're right, though. Times are changing in that sense, and people don't. Like I heard, it was last year somewhere. We were at a bar, and someone was like, I don't need a man to buy me a drink. And I was like, God damn. I was just like walking past. I was like, and then the guy's like, I'm so sorry. I wanted to buy you a drink. I thought it'd be a nice high. And she's like, well, I don't need you to buy me a drink.
Wait.
I was like, God,
let's just be honest. Let's be honest here. She wasn't going on a feminist rampage. Was he ugly?
He probably was.
Like, I don't need you to buy me a drink.
Yeah.
But that fine
your
piece
friend
of ass
though,
over there.
Yeah, that guy.
I'll have him come over and buy me a drink, please. Yes, thank you, sir.
Oh God,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depends where it's coming from. I would love to, if I was a woman, I would love to be able to get men to do DIY for me.
Oh,
My brother comes over and does all their DIY. My house, I have to do the DIY. I suck at it.
yeah, my wife kills the spiders in my house. I told her neighbor that.
But that's because
I told her neighbor that the other day, and she was so shocked. She was like, "But are you even a real man?"
and you were like, "Bitch, you don't know how afraid of spiders I am."
Yeah.
Greed will be the downfall of man. Pablo Escobar, for example, drug dealer, getting along,
So much
taking
money.
over the world, got too greedy, wanted to go into politics.
Yeah.
And then that was his downfall.
Yeah.
Now we have greediness on the Happy Hour podcast. We have a repeat caller.
God, that's such a... Okay, yes, I see where you're going with
And
it.
it could be his downfall. We are joined on the show by Mr. Liash Pillay, who is going to be helping us out with Shit Tank today. Lee, you're from Belgium. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
No, he's not
Well, from South Africa.
from South Africa, but
Living in
he's in
Belgium.
Belgium at the moment, yes. Because if people hear his accent, they're going to be like, bro, you sound like you're from Joburg. What's going on here?
Okay, sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
specify. Do you have
That's
any
the
reasons
answer.
to feel happy?
No.
Yeah, so it's tough out
Summer's
there.
disappearing. Summer's disappearing, yeah.
Okay, but let's ask...
Oh, you're going into winter now.
Yeah.
Let me ask this though. How is Belgium doing? How's everything?
Yeah, pretty good. Coming back to normal. Going to restaurants. You still have to wear masks everywhere. But yeah.
That's
okay.
cool.
Okay, good. So no reason to feel happy. And now you want us to sell you something that you don't like.
That I absolutely hate.
Okay.
Absolutely hate.
Now, that is the point of Shit Tank, and usually it's Greg versus myself, where we sell each other on the idea of something I don't like, then Greg convinced me that it's good, or vice versa. This time, Liesh is going to give us an example of something that he doesn't enjoy, and Greg and I together, our power combined, we're going to try and fight this idea that Liesh doesn't enjoy.
Okay, so Lee, what is it that you cannot stand? I've got the time. Well, yeah, tell us about it and why you don't like it.
Okay, the conga line at parties. That is my absolute worst thing at a party. I love a party. I like a good party. But then all of a sudden you're at a wedding and you're having fun and you're laughing, you're drinking with your friends, and then this conga line starts. And it starts off small and it just grows.
It always does.
And grows. And then you feel the peer pressure that you have to join as well. And then next thing, you're in this conga line and arms are supposed to be on the shoulder, but the creepy uncle has his arms around your waist. And now you're moving on this conga line, feeling very awkward, duck walking. Hate it.
Okay.
Must be banned.
All right, so the conga line,
The conga
1 minute.
1 minute to sell it.
Are you ready? I've got a couple of points.
Okay, have you got an in?
Yeah, I've got it in.
Okay, 1 minute to sell you on the conga line. Remember, if you want us to sell you anything on Shit Tank, 084 442 4545. Let's go.
So listen, the first thing about the conga line is it gets the party going. It's a great way to combine the different ages, and also for people that don't know how to dance, it's a way to go to get them involved. Because if you don't dance, you're standing on the side, you're always watching, everyone's having fun.
Kinda
The
creepy.
conga line invites
them
you in, it brings you in, and
From 6 years old to 60.
yes, 6 to 60, done. Very nice.
That's one of the big things about the conga line. Also, what the conga line does do is it frees up space at the bar.
Yeah.
So while everybody's
Yeah.
dancing around like an idiot, you can be like, oh, well, off to the bar I go because there's an opening.
Yes, but it also allows you, and I know it's in a very difficult time right now, but if you like someone and you want to dance with them, they go and you say, oh, let's join. You put your hand on their shoulders, obviously in a respective manner because it is 2020 and you get a little bit of a...
You should be respectful regardless. But anyway, it gives you an opportunity because just a little touch goes a long way sometimes.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with the final thing about the conga line, thank goodness the time has saved me. I had nothing else.
Well, let's finish that thought though.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't really have anything. I was just going to be waffling. I was going to say with the conga line, what it also does is,
Yeah.
All right. Didn't have anything.
Make you look like a fool.
Sorry about that.
Make you look like a fool.
But frees up the bar. What about that?
So yeah, how do you feel about those arguments?
Oh, I enjoyed the bar one. That made a lot of sense to me. It's very logical. It's practical. The 6 to 60, yeah, at a wedding that happens already, I think.
With the chicken dance.
Liesh, can I ask
the
you?
Macarena's gonna come out. The YMCA is gonna come out.
What about that one song? There's that song where people get on the floor, and it's like a and they do like a thing like they're skydiving and they sing.
I'm free falling. That's horrible.
If I catch when we had our wedding, we actually didn't invite these two girls because they love doing it so much. We were like, no, we're not gonna have that. Okay. Not at our wedding. Yeah.
Not on my watch.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You're not allowed to come to our wedding.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I mean, when last were you in a conga line?
Oh, probably the last wedding. I say I don't like it, but then I get festive enough and then I join.
Yeah.
But Corona has meant that it's banned. So as much as you've sold me on it, I've come out the other side of it.
Okay.
Well, look, it wasn't our best work.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame
No,
you. He
decent.
didn't highlight any of your facts.
I thought my facts were great, but okay.
So if you want us to sell you anything, let us know. Tell us in the comments. Maybe you love conga lines and you want to start a feud with Liesh. we're open to that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
There we go.
The happy hour, bringing people together.
A shit tank battle of two compare. Yeah.
Flinging shit at each other. Okay, no, we're getting bad now.
We're getting out of here.
We'll do it again next week. Protect your data. In South Africa, there's been a massive data breach.
It's like the 14th time now, but anyways.
Yeah, no, but this one, they got into a credit bureau.
Yeah.
Now, the credit bureau has the amount of money you earn, has your ID, where you live, where you spend. They know where you spend and stuff. So hackers have got hold of this information. And they could try and impersonate you to try and get details to your bank accounts or other accounts.
Jeez, dude. Okay.
But there's a mystery, and I wonder if it is related to this big hack.
To this data breach.
Something landed in my inbox.
Okay.
And not many things come into my inbox. I was looking through my mails, and the most mysterious thing has happened. I got an email from a crowdfunding website saying, thank you for your transaction.
Ooh.
I haven't made any transactions. Now, I have an email address that quite a few people know because it's funny.
Yeah.
And it's also stupid. It's really stupid. Okay.
Yeah, you made it when he was young, and
I've just kept it as my kind of spam email address. So if I actually was using a Kickstarter or anything, I probably would use that email address.
Yeah.
But a few people know it of my friends.
Yeah.
The Crowdstarter was to support the local music scene in the UK. You know, like the corona, they've hit live venues are struggling or whatever. I, according to this email, made a donation of £10.
Okay.
So what's that in rand? Like 250 rand or so.
Yeah, it's times,
But in order to make this donation, they had a little incentive. And one of my favorite bands, which quite a few people know,
Arctic Monkeys.
the Arctic Monkeys. So they got the lead singer's guitar. And by supporting this crowdfunder,
You could win this guitar.
there's a chance that you could win this guitar.
Okay.
Who on earth would have known that I'm a fan of them, would then be willing to put £10 as a donation?
And also £10 is small enough for you to say it's fine,
Yeah.
but it's also, it's
But-
not like alarming.
Yeah, it's not alarming.
But it was £100, you'd be like, whoa, motherfucker, whoa.
Yeah. But, and then make it my email address. So they did it as me.
So the mystery you're trying to work out is it a hack or is it real?
Yeah. Could a friend have done this?
Yeah.
So I actually sent an email to a friend, and my friend was like, oh, damn it. I should have just taken credit for this because I would have got 3 points as a friend.
Yeah. Yo, that's...
Because, the chances are I was like, well, I don't know how to play guitar. And I'm not like such a fan of the band that I would love his guitar.
Yeah.
But like I would never I would never ever do that for you. I would never enter a crowdfunder to win Eminem's bandana and spend 250 rand or whatever.
Oh my god!
And then put your email address.
Yo, that is very specific and very like what?
I don't even think I like them on Facebook, so that like if they were trying to steal my data, they could see that I like this band, and then. But I don't post about them often.
Yeah, it's a very weird. Yeah. So who do you think if it's not a friend, who else could it be?
I sent a message to my brother, and I thought, well, maybe my brother. I was like, I thought to myself, who's got more money than sense?
Your brother.
And I was like, oh, it got to be my brother too.
Yeah.
No.
But now also the thing is, so
and I knew it wasn't you because
I don't have any money. But that also, so the thing is, it's not one of those scams where they go, so thank you for the donation,
and then you got to donate again.
You got to get the guitar. You got to add.
No, it's a legit website, crowdfunder.org or something.
Yeah. Wow, dude, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, who would do that?
So what do you have to do to get the guitar?
There's a raffle.
Hope and dream.
There's a raffle.
Oh, also another one of your
I
hates.
love raffles. Yeah, so I would never enter it regardless.
Because you hate
And
it.
then I thought, I was like, was I really, really drunk one day? And then decided to give to the British music scene. And I was like, no, there's no ways I would have done that.
If you won and you got the guitar,
Yeah.
would you pay shipping?
That's where the scam would come in, wouldn't it? That's where they'd get you. They'd get you on the shipping.
Congratulations, you've won. What's his name?
Alex Turner's
Alex
Fender
Turner's
guitar.
Fender guitar. Okay, it's a Fender, not a Les Paul. Okay, cool. Okay,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
that's so weird.
Yeah, maybe I would pay shipping then. I mean, come on. Okay.
And it
that's
arri-
how they get you.
It arrives that it's this small. What is this, like guitar for ants?
Actually, no, what I'd say is I'd get hold of someone who lives in the UK and say, send it to them.
Oh, send it to Amy.
And then if it did go there and it actually was a thing, then I'd pay for shipping to come home.
Oh wow, yo.
Hey, what do you say?
Hey?
Who would do that?
It's just very strange because it's too specific.
I don't
it's
even
way too
I don't even
specific.
go through that much thought when I'm thinking about
Getting
a
someone a
present for
present.
somebody. Like the last few presents I've bought for my fiance, I haven't gone through that much effort. Like I've been like, oh, she likes this, let me get that. Not let me enter a raffle to possibly get her this, to do that.
I got my wife for Mother's Day, for her birthday. And it's such a terrible gift. But she told me in a conversation, she's like,
I want this.
all my diaries that I write in for work and stuff, like one of them, like I'm almost finished and I can't find a nice diary.
Oh,
that's
so you got like a moleskin or one of those.
So I got like 3 diaries, like moleskins, and then I bought letters from, what's that typo?
and you put Bianca in there.
D, B, and L. So Diego, Bianca, and Lucky. And then on
Why not just Bianca?
No.
why does she have to have you and her son?
And in Diego's one, the first page, I let him scribble on it, and then I wrote "love
nice.
Diego," and then and she was like, "Oh, this is so mad." I was like,
Yeah, that is thoughtful.
So yeah, because and you know what, it felt good to give someone a thoughtful gift
Yeah.
because we don't do that usually.
No.
But if somebody has done this, please, if you're watching the podcast, because if you are the thoughtful person, you probably do watch the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got to be that close because. I can.
I mean, but
we have spoken way more about Eminem than we have about Alex Turner.
yeah, I don't think we've ever said his name. Ever.
Yeah, we've actually spoken. We've said Arctic Monkeys. And we
Yeah.
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 Sure. That's way too thoughtful. And you know what's weird? Can I tell you this? You
Yeah.
know what's weird? Have you seen that meme where it's like, it's a Nigerian prince and he's crying and he's like, nobody wants my money.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's good.
And all it is like, I just want to give someone my money, but
And
nobody
nobody
wants
wants
us. Oh my God. It's like somebody's like, you know what's worse? If it is a friend and they're like, Greg hasn't even like said thank you. It's like, bitch, I don't know it's you. Like,
I don't know who this is. Well, whoever it is very thoughtful. I was thinking maybe let's do this. What is the most thoughtful gift you've ever been given? Because I was thinking, let's cut some corners. Let's just crowdsource some ideas. Let's take some ideas from somebody else.
Yes,
So
yes.
like Lucky's diary thing, that's a beautiful idea.
Yeah, the most thoughtful gift you've given. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe it was thoughtful gift you've gotten. And then maybe
Yeah.
we can pull it together, and then everyone who listens to the happy hour will almost go through a ring of cool gift giving.
Nice. I
Get
like
you up
it.
in the brownie points.
Yes, yeah. I like that.
Oh, like my mom's birthday's coming up, and I always used to buy her a chocolate log. It was her favorite chocolate. Now they've discontinued that. I have no idea what to get my mother for her birthday.
Oh my, that's so weird that you say that. I was at Spa and a guy comes to the manager. Excuse me, sorry. I'm looking for a chocolate log. Do you have any? And I was like, why is he panicking so much? Then it hit me. I was like, I read the article that they're discontinuing. So this guy was in a panic, bro, in like a losing,
Like frothing.
Yeah. And then I remember that you like chocolate. So I was like, if he finds one, maybe I should get Greg one. Did you find?
That also would have been thoughtful.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, that's too far.
Actually, Greg's an asshole.
Yeah, but if you have, I like that. So what's the most thoughtful gift?
You've gotten or given. comment below, or you can let us know on Facebook, whatever. Maybe we'll compile a list.
Yes.
And then we can use it as ideas, because also Christmas is coming around the corner.
Yeah. So the season to
and
be
also,
giving.
we don't have money anymore because everybody's losing their jobs. And
Yeah.
the economy's tight. So thoughtfulness
So really-
is a real good currency.
That's true. That's true. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It is like the 0 hour now. No, what's that saying? It's like it's do or die now. Like I've got nothing else. Okay, I'm here. I've been looking for a job. Radio, obviously, nobody has spots, or just they don't like me. I don't know what it is. Advertising.
They like you. They just don't have spots.
Yeah, let's say that. Advertising, it's saturated. There's lots of freelancers. It's, I'm not, listen, and also I've been out the game for 7 years. I was into the game for 5 years. I'm out of the game for 7 years. So, you know what I'm saying. So now I'm getting to a point where at the end of this month, I'm freaking out. And I said to my wife the other day, I said, babe, I'm so desperate that I'll go be a cashier at Spa.
Yeah.
And I'm an educated person. I've got a matric. I've got a varsity degree. You know what I'm saying? In that sense, I'm highly qualified.
Yeah.
I could be a manager at a Spa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, last night I was like, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was like, you know what? I need to start making a list of what can I do? So I wrote a list of things that I could do.
Yeah.
That I think if it's not the two.
So I'm just going to rule out copywriting because you can't spell for shit.
Yes, that's out. That's definitely out.
Okay.
Look, I can do creative writing. They would say they would just need a second.
Very creative writing.
But they need
they
a
call
second.
it.
They called it. They need a
They
second.
need an editor to check it out.
Yes, they need a grammar Nazi.
Okay.
Yeah. So I created a list of things that I could do.
But that are very different to what you currently have done.
Yeah. So the first one, I play with my son a lot every single day because I've got so much time, obviously.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I was like, I would love to be a rugby coach. I love the sport. I enjoy watching it. I know the rules enough to be able to go.
You're not a pedophile.
No, yeah.
I think that's one of the prerequisites for playing with children.
Yeah. Okay, just one more question.
Are you a diddler? No, not the diddler. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So I love rugby, and I think that I would enjoy getting my team together, giving them motivational. Okay, come on, boys, let's do it. So rugby coach.
I think that's great.
Hey,
Yeah.
for primary school, I could do that. Okay.
Don't know if the money's that good.
I know.
I think some of my friends did it when they were like
It's more
14.
It's more of a joy thing than it is I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you could build up the ranks.
Yes.
You could start out at primary school, move to a high school, move to a college, move to the Pumas,
Yes.
the Greek was, and then into the pro leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're the next Springbok coach.
Yeah, Springbok coach.
See ya. You got to leave the team, bro. You're 90 now.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Okay.
that. I've thought about becoming a football coach because I love football so much.
Yes.
And I got involved in our work soccer team, and I thought never in a million years will I ever become a football coach.
Why?
Oh, my team was like
pulling nails.
it was like
teeth, right?
madmen on
Yeah.
the field. The one who kicked the guy, just kicked him. I was like, dude, what? Why? And he's like, yo, yeah. And I realized I didn't have the patience. So good luck with the children. Next.
Okay.
Next one on the
The
list.
next one, also to do with my child, I love, and I've done it recently now. I'm the guy that is the cameraman in our podcast. I thought,
be a kitty photographer.
yes,
And you're also not a pedophile. I'm sorry.
I can do photography for kids. Now, it is hard. I'm not the best, but it's amateur photography, and I take.
There are a lot of people in the market, though.
There are a lot of people, but listen, I take good enough photos to be good enough, but not so good that I'm not going to put you in a studio and there's lighting in there. I'm talking like just
I'll come
your
to
kid.
the garden and make it look good.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
And obviously I'm going to charge a low rate compared to
Other people, yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Okay. Then I did say this for the rugby, but I could be motivational speaker. I like to get people to to do the thing. Motivational speaker for kids, maybe for kids. Start not professional yet.
Yeah, but you would do well there. You did a talk at Lucky did a talk at his old high school.
Yeah. I've done like 7 schools.
And if you haven't heard Lucky's story, like Lucky's got an incredible story about his childhood and how he came to be an English speaker from an Afrikaans speaker, and then back to being an English speaker. But there's a lot more to the story than language.
Yeah.
And that's good. I really like that. What do you're gonna have to go to schools and sell them your story.
Yeah, sell schools my story, and like the thing.
The problem is you haven't had like drugs. You gotta go.
You need a massive downfall.
Yeah, like we had a guy come to our school who was mates with Ashwin Willemse, and Ashwin made it out into rugby, and this guy started doing tuck. So, and that was his story, and then how he came out from the tick from the bottom of the light bulb and saw the light kind of thing.
The bottom of the light bulb.
It was
so good.
It made me not want to do tuck. I'll tell you that. It was pretty hectic. I was like, oh,
yeah. You're like, hey, jeez.
Yeah, that's what those talks are for.
No.
Yeah, just winding the light bulb in. No, I wasn't going to smoke this.
Still the back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that
motivational speaking.
Motivational speaking.
And you could get probably like, I don't know, like maybe $2,000 a gig or something.
Yeah, I could, start off small. It doesn't matter. But right now it's about just getting involved. Okay.
And inspiring the children.
Yeah. Then this one is hard because this one requires a lot of practice.
Okay.
A long distance runner. Now, I'm not fast enough to be a sprinter because I'm also old and stuff, but a long distance runner.
They only start finding their skills now later.
Yes, yeah. So I don't know, but it takes a lot of Uxa. Because I'm not even,
I'm going to rule that out because you are susceptible to injury.
Okay.
You are.
Yeah.
I mean, I've and you do have incredible willpower.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem, is you will probably run until you break your legs and shit, and then ain't nobody got a job paying medical aid.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So maybe not a professional runner.
Okay. And then I thought I could house sit for people. When they're on their nice holidays, I could house sit their houses. That's an easy job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not a big fan of animals, though. You get the
hay fever.
Because you have to take care of animals. I think that's a big thing. And it's a big service. There's big money in it.
Yeah, it's a huge service.
Especially now over December.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking because it's coming up. So So that's one of my 5 ideas.
Those are your ideas.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas for me?
I was thinking, but I think it's quite difficult to get into the license part. Not the actual license, but becoming an Uber driver.
Yeah, but my car's not Uber. It's not Uber. It's not even Uber X. My car's like Uber Z. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. I saw an Uber driver the other day.
Yeah.
He had his seat.
No, but you're not a career Uber driver. You're just an Uber driver to get by. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how the original concept, I think, of Uber was meant to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the taxi industry to destroy them. They initially wanted, you can make a little money on the side driving people around. And then it became a job.
Okay.
I think they would accept your Hyundai i10 unless Hyundai would like to give Lucky a new car in order to launch his career as an Uber driver. Yeah, and a positive, he's not a pedophile.
That's what Hyundai wants. All right. So Uber is a.
It could be, but
could work.
They say don't do Uber Eats though, because that's like gray hair inducing, because people get angry.
Yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah. All right. So if you have any ideas of jobs that I could do, let me know. 084 442 4545.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And remember that one important point. Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Gulliver's Travels. Good stories.
Great stories. All great stories.
We're always on the search for your best story. It's a story that you tell the best. I came across a story the other day, which I have to share with you.
Okay. I love a good story.
And this is a story of betrayal.
I mean, we were just talking about jobs, but if I could, and if I had millions of dollars, literally millions of dollars, and I could do whatever I wanted, I would have one YouTube channel where every day, I have a drink with a different person from across the world and I hear their story. And it's fun, and it's not inspirational. It's just a funny, great story. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I'd be fat because
that's
I'd
what
be
we're
drinking
doing.
beer every day.
We really want you to give us your fun, great stories.
Yeah.
So please let us know about them.
and
Contact us,
and
comment
Greg and I
wherever.
are not shy to have a beer with you.
No,
if
not
it's
at
a
all.
great enough story,
Not at all.
I'll have
Well,
it.
actually, I'll pretty much do anything for a beer.
That's pretty much what we're
That's what
about.
we're about.
We're not hard to please people.
No,
I don't
no.
need a Bentley.
Yeah,
I
he
need
does-
a beer. Like,
Yeah. Here's the thing. Story of betrayal.
Okay.
Guy and girlfriend are on the rocks. You know how it is. Maybe it's a 3-year itch kind of thing.
Tough times, yeah.
And they call it off. And, like many relationships, you're in an emotional whirlpool. You don't really know. You're up, you're down. They decide, let's give it one more shot.
Okay. Now, you a firm believer of once you're over, you're over.
No, I'm okay with gray areas. I'm not just a black and white man.
No, because my wife is that person.
What is it's over, it's over.
Yeah, and when we broke up the first time, she was like, "No, listen, there's something different between us."
Oh yeah, there
And
was
she-
a gray area.
and she fought for it.
Oh,
and
nice.
and then when she told me later on, she's like, "I don't like because one guy
For me, you fought for me. That's really
shit,
nice.
girl,
Well, you're pretty cool, bro.
must have a special place."
I'm like 20 centimeters more than the other guy. So they decide, they get back together and they think, you know what, actually, let's do this. Let's get engaged.
Okay.
Or no, they might have been engaged before this. So
Okay.
then they called it off and then they got back together and they're like, no, we're going to make this work.
Yeah.
So they're going to make it work and, working on all the things, communication, etc., expressing yourself, telling your person how you feel, the feelings, what you don't like, what they don't like. And the guy's working really hard at this. And his fiance has to go away for a work trip. And he's been working really, really hard. And her work trip is over the weekend. So she's leaving on Friday and then she'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
He's been working really, really hard, and he can't say goodbye to her. So she's gonna leave. Like she's got to go to the airport early.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go early. And what she's gonna do is spend the night at her friend's house in like Kempton Park, close to the airport.
Okay.
So then she'll wake up early, catch the red eye, so she doesn't have to drive very far, or whatever.
Yeah.
So he decides, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the romantic. I'm going to come up there and I feel bad that I've been working so hard this week and haven't spent much time with her.
Yeah.
I'm going to go say goodbye to her at the airport.
Oh, okay.
At the airport, at OR Tambo, ding, the lift opens and he's walking through, getting to domestic departures. Out of the lift walks his fiance with another man. Not a work colleague, a lover. He's been trying his hardest to make this work. He's now done and tried to do the romantic thing and go say goodbye to her at the airport. And she's going for a dirty weekend away with her Frey. Oh. Now, adding insult to injury, he paid for a boob job.
Oh.
So now somebody else is riding in his car, technically.
Yeah.
In a sense. He sees this. She decides she's still going to go on the dirty weekend away.
After he sees her and confronts her.
Yeah. Goes home. Cleans out the apartment. Because he had, paid for this aesthetic work to be done.
Okay.
They'd bought some really nice lingerie.
Mm.
So he took everything out of the house, even the food in the fridge. Like he left her with nothing. But then what he did is he cut up those really nice bras and he folded them nicely and put them back in the cupboard and never saw that bitch again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. How cruel.
Okay. Let's just go back and unpack the story a little bit. So, first of all, the whole thing, I'm going to go sleep with my friends so I can wake up early, you should have known. Because that's the craziest, dumbest story I've ever
Like, just
heard.
wake up 40 minutes earlier.
Yeah, just what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just get on. What? You're going to sleep at a friend's house? We're trying to make this work. Just stay at that. What? No. Okay. Yeah. And she still went on the weekend after he confronted her.
Yeah.
So I can picture this. He's at the airport. He sees her. He's like, who's this? Dave? Who's Dave? I don't care who Dave. What? Why are you with this?
Why are you holding hands?
Yeah, and kissing this man. And then
I don't know if they were
but then
kissing
she's
in the
like,
lift.
she's still gonna go on the weekend.
Yeah. Then he went home and literally took everything that was his and cleaned out the house, and then did the final coup de grace of cutting up the bras for the boob job that he'd paid for.
You know what I would do? I would have taken all the food. So, okay, I would have taken the food that I wanted. I would have taken the food.
No, he literally took everything out. Even no tomato sauce when she got home. No salt.
Okay, because I would have. Have you heard of this trick? You take fish out of the fridge. You unscrew the
And you put it inside the light fixture or the electronic
plug.
box.
Yeah, and they can't find it, and it just for months you. What is that? What does that smell?
If your mates is lucky and your house smells like fish, now you know. Now you know.
I can't believe that, man.
Yeah.
But that's also, that's the kind of stories we want. Hey?
Well, not sad ones.
Not sad ones, but good ones like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now he's happily married. He's now happily married and moved on from this monster.
How many years ago was this?
I don't know.
So he obviously told you this now that he's happily married.
No, I got this is a third hand. Wow. This is a third hand story.
So I'm not going to tell the story now, but on my wedding day, my best friend's brother wasn't there.
Okay.
And-
I thought I was going somewhere else.
And my best friend brother wasn't there, and they're like family to me. And he's like, I'm so sorry, mate, but I'm a best man at this guy's wedding. And they went to a wedding. And I got married on the 16th of December. By the time New Year's hit, that couple was divorced.
And they still didn't find the fish in the in the electric box.
And the story of that as well.
Yeah,
is
I've heard that
just
story. Oh, that is scandal.
Scandalous. Like,
We want your best stories. Please get
we
in touch.
wanted when you tell people that story and they go, hold on, I need to put the kettle on again. And then I want to hear
I
that.
want more details.
Yeah. So 084 442 4545. Hit us up.
Oh, we want your best stories. Just before we get out of here, we've got a question crane to go through. And then also a clue for the beanie hunt, which is still available.
The clues already happened, actually.
Are we going to get summer apparel?
Yeah, I dig to get some. Listen, I've got
T-shirts.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the struggle between Greg and I, because Greg is always like, I want slops, or I want, like a earpiece. There's always a weird thing, and I'm just like, I just want to do shirts, man. Let's just maybe once do shirts.
And earpiece. I mean, come on. This man, you can see he used to get paid to talk shit because
Now,
that was bullshit.
I would love to do shirts, bro. I want to do shirts so
But
badly.
the problem is people vary in size.
Yeah, people vary in size, and you know what the thing is?
If you're not large, fuck off.
No. I think we're going to do it like this. We're going to create shirts and whatever, and we're only going to get it printed if you've paid for it. Because I'm not going to print. I'm not going to buy.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't want people to, don't want you to give apparel away.
Not one of the shirts. No, this is how it is.
Another shirt hunt.
No, this is what I wanted to tell you. I know we're not maybe big enough, but I've always wanted to do, and I thought I've said this to you.
We can get
I've wanted to do Greg and Lucky apparel forever. And I've been reading up on how to start an online store, and the thing about it is they say, just do it. Just do, you like the shirt? We'll get it for you. It's $100. Okay.
Just 1,000 rand is what it's going to be. Okay, in the question crane, I came across a question. This is question number 8 of 100. What is your favorite place to go on holiday?
Ooh.
The beach. I love the beach. Sunshine, the sea. I like swimming.
There's no feeling in the world better than having a beer just off the the sea. Like it's nothing, no worry in the world can, except running out of money maybe. But there's no worry in the world, and there's no
That can get you when you're on the beach.
Yeah.
Unless you're homeless on the beach. I feel you. And sunburn. You don't want to get sunburned.
Yeah.
I don't know how susceptible you are to sunburn as a man with darker skin.
Yes, I'm very susceptible.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I
learned that the hard
the
way.
beach, and you the beach as well.
Yeah, the beach as well. Anyway, the beaches for me is
Like there was a small opportunity for Lucky and I to possibly get a job down at a coastal town.
Yeah,
man, that would have been sweet.
That would have been whoo. Yeah, let me know.
I've actually bought a book on how to surf because if I ever live by the sea, I'm going to learn how to surf.
Why did you buy a book? You just YouTube that shit. Is it not one of those skills that
I like, read?
No, you do.
Get the theory, and then I'll do the practice. You know?
But for me, it's like, and maybe this is disrespectful to surfers or whatever, but is the skill, because you don't want to surf like Kelly Slater, I'm sure. Is he the surfer?
Yeah.
You don't want to surf like him, but you just want to be able to ride the wave, right? And surely is it not one of those things where you're like, I could just watch many YouTube videos and go for 5 lessons and get it?
Reading the thing, it gives you good theory on how to stand and understand things,
okay.
And the book pretty much says, just find a friend who surfs. That's pretty much how it goes. But I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
So who surf?
Who surf?
I'm not friends.
Who surf? I was like, yeah,
that's awkward.
That's a different episode for a
Welcome to
different.
the sad hour.
Yeah.
We'll do therapy next. Thank you for joining us. A little bit of a long one today.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. And remember, the clue has
Already
appeared somewhere in the episode. You just have to go back and watch. Yeah.
Okay. Have a fantastic time. We'll catch you again on the next episode.
Cheers.